So I'm back. I basically was inside of, I took a shower and then I hung out in Planet Fitness for a while. There we go. And ended up talking with some of the employees there. There were two. And I was like, wait a minute, the library's closed now. What am I going to do? Because I can't like get on the internet and apply for jobs and things like that. And so I was like, do you have internet? And they're like, yeah. And so one of the guys was able to get me connected to the internet. So yeah, I applied for one job out of, I don't know how many jobs that I'll be applying for until I actually get a job. So we'll see. How that works. And I have a few other things. So this is over there. Inside. There we go. Yeah, but I am glad overall that you are more comfortable talking about God and the Bible and all that jazz. It's kind of I guess reassuring, comforting. Basically you don't completely hate God, basically. So in that regards, it's kind of comforting. So, yeah. I did like for your siblings page business where it's like, hey, come and like enjoy yourself playing these games and coming to trash talk. I was like, bam, that's it. I was like, I kind of agree with that. Let's go ahead and trash talk each other. Yeah. So, yeah. So, like, for example, what was one example in regards to that? So, here we go. Kind of. It'll take some time for my hair to grow out so I can put in a ponytail. But, what was it? While I was hanging out talking to some people, what was it? One of the guys, he reminds me of, so remember the Stars of Leo, where we both knew Leo? Yeah, I met someone who reminds me of him, of Leo. And basically it was him and one of his friends, and we just like talked and chatted. It was me and like two guys. So yeah, we chatted. We're both like kind of fresh from college, basically. And yeah, we chatted for a while, and then yeah, talked about life. So yeah, we did that. But yeah, part of that just hanging out was us trash talking. And at one point, one of the guys was like, you need to be reported to HR. Leo needed to be reported to HR. And it's like, that was kind of amusing. And so what I did was like, I left out to my car because I was like, I need to eat. And so I went out to my car and I grabbed some food. And as I was leaving, I was like, you know what? I should report you to HR. So I go ahead. I probably made him sweat a little. and feel anxious. And I came back with a couple bags of chips and then like some other food. And I was like, all right, here's HR. Do you want to talk to Mr. Chester, which was like hot fries, or do you want to talk to like Mr. Doritos? I was trying to put a humorous spin to things. And he's like, neither, I don't like chips. And then later on I was like, do you want to talk to the other HR person who is like turkey jerky? So instead of beef jerky, it was turkey jerky. And he's like, I don't like snack food. I was like, okay, never mind. So yeah, I was hoping it would work, but never mind. So yeah. And right now I'm headed off to work. He ended up going over to McDonald's. So I don't want the turkey jerky. I want to go and eat McDonald's. It could have been a salad. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah. But I get a kick out of the fact of like the post mentioned about trash talking. So yeah. And again, I do appreciate the fact that you're okay with or semi-comfortable talking about Christianity. So yeah, I'm glad you don't shun it. You may dislike it, but I'm glad you don't like completely shun it. Why are you on my tail of their car? So yeah, it's kind of yeah. What else? I did see a photo. I can't on your aunt's page. I vaguely remember it. It's basically where cousin is being held by aunt. I take it overall like I take it overall right now it's not a entirely happy time, but I need to double check the photo because I'm probably most likely completely and utterly wrong. So yeah, I'll need to double check that. But I wanted to let you know I did see it. Yeah, I'm just headed off to work, so yeah. I'll be driving probably around like 9 p.m. and then I'll be driving from 9 p.m. until 1 a.m. and then tomorrow I will be driving from like 3, but I might end up starting to drive around like noon if I wake up early enough. So probably around noon until like 1 a.m. Oh, tomorrow's going to be a long day. I need to see if I can order some tots here occasionally. Like get some food, something, because I'm going to be hungry. It's just tomorrow's going to be a long day. I think I would, like, if I start early enough, I'm hoping that I'll get $100 in tips. Fingers crossed. That's my personal goal. So that way I will have more gas money, basically. So, yeah. I think I filled up on Wednesday. My goal is basically not fill up again for another, like, 2-3 weeks. So, yeah. Anyways, there's not much else you can do, dude. My vehicle is just too wide. And I don't want to hit his vehicle. There's not really 3 lanes here until you get to the very front. Then there's 3 lanes. But further back, pass like 2 cars, it's like, hey, it's enough for 2.5 lanes. So, yeah. Okay. Alright, I will talk to you later. I'm going to get off, and yeah, I'll do another video I think shortly. So yeah, I ended up losing all of this corn. It looks bad. It looks bad, and I was like, do I want to risk food poisoning? No. So we will not do that. Not today. Hopefully not ever. But yeah, did I learn my lesson? Yes. If you open it up, make sure you have a plan for a meal for the next like 2-3 days. So that way you're financially set. Or not financially. You're food set. Because I just wasted an entire can of corn. And I could have eaten it in time. Like, basically make sure I have lunch and dinner planned with corn. And I can probably eat it in like 2 days, and I only ate it with 2 meals, and it looks as though I have enough for like 3 more meals. So yeah, now I know. Yeah, and then put it in a random fridge somewhere. I'll talk to you later. Hope you have a great night. Again, I'll do another video whenever I get off of work, so I have learned my lesson in that regards. And yeah, talk to you later. Bye.